This is Hanging Heavy.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hold on, that's a little loud. Okay, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. Now, today's gonna be a little bit different because tomorrow night is 4th of July. So, happy birthday, America. And, congratulations on not self-imploding, given the social climate right now. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hey, that's enough of that. Hopefully everybody's doing well and is safe, and I hope all is well with you and your families. I'm here in Texas right now, so here in the States, that whole situation, it's becoming a resurgence, and yeah, we're kind of locked up again. Maybe next time we should just
shut the fuck up.
Well, whatever. So yeah, hopefully everybody's doing good and is healthy and they're in a safe place. The good thing is that we all have, those of us that are lucky, those of us that are lucky enough to have the internet, we're not without our entertainment. And for those of you that do not, well, why would I even talk to you?
God dang it, Bobby!
So yeah, I want to go ahead and just talk about my last month, the month of July, seeing as we're in my month of June, I'm sorry, since we're in July now. And I want to say it's one of my better months because I had 160 downloads. Now, 150 of those are from the States, which is a given. I'm a Texas boy. 25 of those downloads were from Texas, so shout out to my Texans. But I have a new heavy hitter. I don't know, maybe there's some tech company that I'm unaware of that's uploading the podcast to their servers, but I have 102 downloads in Virginia, so that sounds about right.
God dang it!
So yeah, those numbers are kind of inflated because some new fucking up-and-coming server or whatever the fuck is downloading all of the Hanging Heavy episodes. So I'll take what I can get. But yeah, fucking Texas, 25 of them downloads. California with 7. Nevada 5. Michigan Gangsters coming in at 3. New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, all with 1 each. Now, it said I had 1 Canadian download, but it doesn't show the region. So there's that. And yeah, 2 from India. Now, all of these are going to be 1 download in each country, but it's cool to see other countries, whether that be because of VPN usage or whatever. That's you being smart, not me. But let me go and just run these off. Bulgaria, Brazil, Canada, Switzerland, Germany, Dominican Republic, Spain, United Kingdom, Guatemala, and Lithuania, all with the download. So whoever's bouncing their fucking ping around everywhere, good on you. And the number 1 way people have been listening is through iTunes. This podcast is posted on every fucking where podcasts are found. That being your Spotify, your fucking iTunes, Apple Podcasts. You can go to the fucking web browser, Safari, Chrome, and go to the website www.hangingheavy.podbean.com. And you can stream it directly from there. But the way I've found out, and it's the easiest way to do it, is download the Podbean app. Now Podbean, I pay them so that I can post this podcast there. And I mean, it's not fucking breaking the bank. And I mean, they do all the posting for me. I don't have to worry about anything. I just give them my feed, and they take care of the rest. I mean, I wouldn't have the knowledge to learn how to post it on Spotify. But yeah, Spotify, YouTube. YouTube's another one. Go to the search bar, type in Hangin' Heavy Podcast, because you apparently have to have like 1,000 subscribers to have a custom URL, which I do not. I'm currently sitting at 9. So if there are anybody out there that just likes using YouTube for background noise, fucking put a little reminder to go give some love to Hangin' Heavy. So with that out of the way, like I said, it's July 3rd right now when I'm recording. I'm recording Friday night. It's almost midnight already, so it's almost the 4th of July already. So now let me go into fucking July. July's not too bad. I've already got 5 downloads. We're 3 days in, so I mean that's download and a half every day. So fucking hell yeah. I mean, speaking of the statistics on my podcast, probably my most listened to was my first Halloween episode, which is titled Spooky Scary Skeletons. Now that one always comes up in my top 10 downloaded, my top 10 fucking listened to, streamed, whatever you want to call it. It's usually always in the top 5. You know what? I can actually pull up the lifetime. All time, all time. Just with the statistics that Podbean handles. Spooky Scary Skeleton is number 1 with almost 200 downloads just from whenever they started keeping track of it. That's not including my YouTube downloads. I guess I like to be transparent. I don't fucking I'm nobody big on YouTube. For fucking sure, I only have 9. I only have fucking 9 subscribers. So again, if you can do me the favor and go and subscribe to the YouTube, it would make a world of a difference. But let me go ahead and pull up these statistics on YouTube. Now I'm in a shed down by a river, which is not true, but whatever. I'm fucking in my studio, which is in my backyard, but I have to use Wi-Fi to fucking have internet out here, and it sucks my ass, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. That's not the point I'm trying to get across. But let me go to look at my fucking YouTube studio. Let me go ahead and look at this. So for the longest time that I've been posting to YouTube, that's one of the main reasons why I went to Podbean. They automatically post my episodes so that I don't have to. They've been struggling with it lately because YouTube is getting stricter and stricter with their fucking copyright and their bullshit ass looking ass Google ass whatever the fuck. I don't even know where I'm going with that. But yeah, okay, so all time, let's go here, let's go all time, lifetime. Okay, so with the lifetime, my channel has 1,000 views so far. And okay, oh wow, this is completely okay. So top 5. I'll go top 5. Top 5, number 1, and I guess this was probably, I watch a lot of YouTube, so I know clickbait. But the title for the episode that is my top view with 51 views is Hentai Animators Needed. My second most downloaded video, 46 views, is DeVito 2020. My third most downloaded, the one with male bulge. Number 4, I Was There, Spec Nation. So yeah, fucking shout out again to my Michigangsters. And of you that are into hip hop. It doesn't have to be just from Michigan. There's a collective, a group of people, artists, whatever. They're no longer a unified record label. decided to branch out, called the Spectators Collective, and they're full of great artists. They're adding more to the roster, so shout out to the Spec fam.
Dip, 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 dip.
Yeah, and number 5 with 25 downloads, again, Spooky Scary Skeleton. So that episode has more than 200 downloads. Now, that was the first time I went about reading. Basically, my Halloween episodes, I read scary stories. Ew. I read scary stories and creepypasta. Shit that I find on the internet, right? Now, I read them first, so if I find them entertaining, I'll go ahead and post them up. That first episode was real rough. I just picked some that had a brief description that sounded cool, and I basically read and recorded at the same time. It's a little rough. I like editing. Editing is my jams, right? It calms my soul. Music. Again, this is the reason why I do the podcast. Now, the podcast, I like to keep it as raw as I can. So, yeah, I try not to do too much post on the podcast. But every now and then, some shit slips. And you know what? We're not perfect, but I can make it as close to perfect as I can make it as close to perfect as I fucking want.
Got it!
But yeah, so fucking, I'll get into that a little bit more. But yeah, so those Halloween episodes, I read stories and I like to give them some ambiance, you know, like I'll put sound effects. I won't just put like the generic scary music behind it. That's too easy. I like to give the story some life, so I use my editing skills to do that. And apparently those are my most popular downloads. Hold on, let me go to... Oh shit, I closed it. Let's go to my my media manager. It's gonna tell me... hold on, let me just go to the website, hangingheavy.podbean.com, and let me look for this Halloween. My second Halloween episode is probably better. I'm gonna go ahead and just say that Spooky Scary Skeletons is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I mean, fuck, I'm sucking my own dick off here, but whatever. Fucking, yeah, it's a little rough, but like the format is there. And on my second episode, hold on, let me make sure I found it. These are November. Okay, so October's coming up. Okay, so October 2_spooky_4_ exclamation point. That's my second Halloween episode. And that one I put a lot more work into. Personally, I like the stories better. Again, I proofread them this time. And yeah, like I went above and beyond, I think, with the editing on it. So if you're into spooky stories, yeah, I was having this conversation. My most popular episodes are these, like my themed ones. For those of you fucking return offenders, if you've been here long enough, I used to do this segment back in the day called the Serial Killer Corner. And I would just read and do research for ever since I was a kid. I mean, it's a real popular thing. People in America are infatuated with serial killers, right? And as a kid, I was into fucking metal and the dark things, right? I was an edgelord to the extreme. But whatever, fucking... yeah, so fucking, I was into serial killers a lot. As one goth kid or metalhead, whatever you want to fucking call me, freak. That's kind of what we do, right? The macabre, or whatever the pronunciation for that word is. So yeah, I was into that a lot. So I figured, I mean, let me do that too. And I liked doing it because, I mean, serial killers are fucking kind of a cool topic to talk about. I don't think I've ever heard any. Fuck. With the amount of podcasts that are out now, I'm pretty sure there's a serial killer podcast. But I went about talking and explaining, reading the history of serial killers, Serial Killer Corner, right? It was a bit that I used to do, but after doing probably the most prolific or most famous serial killers, if you will, I started kind of running out of shit. There's so many serial killers in history. Humans hate humans for some reason. That's neither here nor there, but yeah, people seem to be attracted more to the darker side of shit. So I think since a lot of my most popular episodes are these scary stories, either I start doing the Serial Killer Corner again, or I start doing the fucking scary stories maybe once a month. I mean, the Halloween episode is going to be a complete episode of just that. But I don't mind reading one or two scary stories and then fucking dicing them up and making them fancy, right? If anyone can comment on any of these platforms, feel free to go ahead and do so. Give me your feedback. No one really does, and that really kind of makes me a little butthurt. But whatever, I'm not going to force you to do it. But the one thing I will force you to do is if you can, hold on, let me just. If you could do me the favor and spread the love on your social media. I'm trying to gain more listeners, but I want it to be organic. I don't want to be that fucking guy. Oh, listen to my podcast. It's unique and I'm a character. Like, as much as fun as I like doing this, I honestly don't care about getting famous. I just want to create a thing where like-minded individuals come together. So if you get my sense of humor, or if you just want to talk shit, yeah, fucking, I'm all about it, right? Sometimes people need an escape from reality, and when I'm recording, it's kind of my escape from reality, even though most of the times I'm talking about current events or fucking whatever's happening in the world right now. So I try to stray away from some of that shit, and what I like to talk about is video games, technology, advancements in science and health, and there's a lot of cool shit in the world, and I think that negates all the bad shit that's happening, or at least that's my take on it, and that's where I want to go with this. So yeah, if you can do me the favor, shout me out on your Twitter, your Instagram, whatever. If you go to the website hangingheavy.podbean.com, you can get all the embedded links and whatever the fuck. So yeah, or I mean, just go to YouTube. You can do the same shit there. Again, in YouTube, you just search Hanging Heavy Podcast, and you'll find all fucking the episodes that I have there. So yeah, I guess where I want to go with this now, seeing as I'm talking about editing and whatnot, I like to make music. I'm no musical great. I'm no Kanye. I'm no Timbaland. You know, I'm no Skrillex or fucking whoever people look up to in music production these days. Okay, boomer. Get the fuck out of here.
He be like, shut the fuck up.
So yeah, so yeah, fucking
Got him!
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I created this track September of 2019, and I did the bass level music, and I think I even posted it on an episode. So this is nothing new. And when I originally created it, it was just music. There was nothing on it. But I had the intentions to either write lyrics for it and do vocals, or look for movie samples or quotes or fucking whatever I could find that I found fitting to the music. And before, it used to be called, hold on, let me make sure I have the title correctly. It was Fell into a Trance. But I found a snippet from a very surprising source, seeing as what it is and fucking who's in it. I'm gonna go ahead and play the track, and then I'll come back and talk about that afterwards. So the new working title, the new title of it, and I hope you get it, is the new title of the song is "The Trance of Technology," and here it is.
The world has just become so inhuman. Everyone's plugged in, blindingly inarticulate, obsessed with money, their careers, stupidly, arrogantly content. I can't talk to them. I fight them. I want to destroy them even. They pull their devices out for every little thing, to reinforce their petty, convenient notions, to decide where they're going to shop, what they're going to eat, what movies they're going to watch, everything they ingest. The world has just become so inhuman. Everyone's plugged in, blindingly inarticulate, obsessed with money, their careers, stupidly, arrogantly content. I can't talk to them. I fight them. I want to destroy them even. It's like this is all a game. And I haven't been told what the rules are. Or even worse, if I had, I am ill-equipped to follow them. All I can do is provoke. I become spiteful. I'm just as bad as they are. I'm worse. I fucking hate myself for it. Why is the world so base? Why is it so insensitive? Why is it so selfish? Why am I? I am not for this world.
So yeah, that was The Trance of Technology. The music used to be, when it was just music standalone, fell into a trance. But after I added that tasteful and somehow perfect soundbite sample, quotes, It's basically a monologue. It's kind of rearranged. It's not in the exact order, but it's from a movie that came out in 2015 called Anesthesia. If you know this movie and you recognize it, fucking shout out to you, because I've never seen this movie. And I literally just looked into YouTube, sad movie quotes, and the scene where this bit of fucking golden nuggets came out. Now, I've showed it to several people, and right away they kind of knew who it was, but they didn't know where it was from. So if you know the movie Anesthesia, you know this scene, you know who says it. But for those of you that don't, it's Kristen Stewart, that bitch from fucking Twilight.
Fuck that! I don't need that shit in my life.
Thank you, Tony. But yeah, that hearing the quote or the monologue in itself kind of comes off as a little like melodramatic. Like, it's a little much. Like, nobody talks like that. You can tell this is some film school bullshit, you know? Because it is an independent film, so it's not one of your fucking blockbuster hits. But yeah, the movie is Anesthesia. And that bit fit my mood and the song so well, I could give a fuck less that it's Kristen Stewart. Those fucking feelings went right out the motherfucking window. So yeah, that bit is just, it was too good to not do it. And it didn't even take me very long to edit it. Like, it just flowed almost seamless, and that's what you want. Now, I listen to my own music when I create it so much that after you listen to it, I'm sure this is very common with a lot of people that make or produce their own music. After listening to it so many times in editing, you're kind of over it. You don't want to listen to it. But I forgot about this track that I mean, it's been almost a whole year since it originated. I stumbled upon it, actually. I was just clearing my desktop off, and I saw the track and I played it, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, let me fucking finish this. Like, I got the juices going right now. Let me finish this shit right now. So, like I said, I was gonna write something. Initially, that's what I intended for it. I was gonna write something and overlay it. I mean, put vocals on it, if you will, in the traditional music sense. But I like sampling. Sampling is cool, especially if it's done very well. But when I finished this track, I felt like that sense of completion. It felt good, cathartic even. And I've been listening to it on and off. I think I finished it maybe 2 days ago. And I've listened to it probably 30 times since then, on top of the time that I've listened to it when I've been editing, just to make sure this shit's on point and on time. And yeah, like, I know it's a good track to myself, like, if I want to listen to it more than once, or if I don't get tired of listening to it. Because like I said, people that make their own music, they get tired of listening to their own shit, right? Like, who are you to suck your own ass off? Now, like I said, I'm no fucking Beethoven. I'm no Kanye. I make do with what I have with my musical knowledge. I don't know theory. I don't know how to fucking read sheet music, for that fucking matter.
Dip, 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 dip.
I'm just a boy with some skills, some natural, I want to say natural given skills, but really anybody can learn how to make music. If you try hard enough and you study long enough, anyone can do it. It's not impossible. So if you want to pick up guitar, fucking try it. What better time than right now? You're going to be locked in your house anyway. But yeah, fucking, it felt good to finish that track. Now, it has been almost a year since I started, since inception. But a friend of mine told me there's no time limit on art. And I was like, yeah, fucking A. Good shit. Ah, come on. Uh, I'm just, I'm just, an, I'm just a big boy making what sounds good to him in a hot ass room in Texas. So yeah, I guess we'll use this time to segue into a segment that I like to do. I like to do it at least once a month, but I mean, recently a lot of stores have been closed. And that segment for my repeat offenders is Your Mom.
This is your mom.
So what Your Mom is your music of the month. And what I do is I like to go to it's a used bookstore. They sell new shit, but they have a massive fucking CD collection of used CDs, right? Sometimes they're new, sometimes they're still fucking plastic wrapped and shit. But I mean, the most expensive album that I picked up, this one is $6 American. This one is $5 American. And they had a promotion, buy two, get the third free. The third one, I'm pretty sure they gave me the cheapest one, which is $3.50 American. So I paid $11 for 3 full-length albums. Now, the criteria for these albums, either it has to have a cool band name, group name, artist name. They have to have a cool fucking album cover art, or even fucking the back cover. They have to have interesting, stupid, ridiculous, or fucking cool song titles. Or bonus points if there's a picture of the group or band and that person either looks interesting or like complete douchebags. I'll go ahead and say that again. If they look like complete douchebags,
Got him.
I'll pick it up, right? So for Your Mom this month, yeah, I have the 3 albums. I'm gonna read them in the order that I have them stacked. The first one is from the band artist group Feeder, and it's called, Jesus, hold on, I can't see, it's a little dark in the studio. Polythene, Polythene, I don't, Polythene, and it, like under the name Polythene, it has like the atomic numbers or whatever the fuck. But the back of the art, or the back of the album, it like almost psychedelic. And they have some cool, I mean, it looks interesting, right? It jumped out at me on the shelf, so I picked it up. The second one is from a group called, or group in the artists, whatever. It's called Injected. The album itself is titled Burn It Black. And this one, the album cover is simply it looks like an American flag Les Paul guitar, with the title, or with the word injected, like painted on, or fucking a sticker put on the side of the guitar, and the guitar is just in the center, focused, and then the like it blurs out on the edges, and it's just on the carpet. I thought that was a interesting looking album cover. I picked it up because it's a guitar that says Injected on it, and that's the name of the band, and the album is called Burn It Black. But the first one that I picked up, and this is the one that I probably got free. Now, for those of you that don't know, back in the day, CDs used to come in these jewel cases, they were called, which is just, I mean, a plastic fucking case to hold the album art and the fucking CD itself, right? CD's nuts. But this one comes in a colored plastic jewel case, and this one is like amber or yellow. Whoa, and amber was the color of her energy.
You be like, shut the fuck up.
Shit. So, I mean, I love Alice in Chains, and a lot of their jewel cases came in like neon or purple or orange. And this one just jumped out at me because I saw that the case itself was like a yellow color. So, I mean, that alone, I like it. It stood out to all the other ones. And the picture on the cover is like an illustrated dead tree, but like it's a fucking gnarly looking scraggly tree. in a rural farm area, it looks like, and it's fucking ominous clouds over it. And the group name is Days of New. And the album cover itself, I guess it's self-titled. So yeah, these are the three that I'm gonna go with. But I'm gonna listen to them in the order that I fucking just told you. So I'm gonna go ahead and listen to Feeder Polythene first, and I'm gonna either shit on them, give them an honest review if I like them, or whatever. I'm just gonna listen to them and then I'll describe them to you. So I'll be right back. Rich and Rare. Alright, I am back. And this group Feeder, I don't have much to say because they're super generic. I guess that's the only way I can describe it. Apparently, excuse me, Polythene is their debut studio album, and they're a Welsh band, and it came out in May 1997. So it's basically your 1997 or your generic 90s rock after grunge. I guess you could call it alternative. So yeah, it had a top 40 breakout single on the UK charts. The song was called High. What the fuck? Or whatever, fine. So yeah. There's not much to say. It wasn't terrible. But if you're looking for music to put into your early 90s or late 90s soundtrack for a movie, look up them Welsh boys in Feeder, because they got what you're looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just skip on to Injected, seeing as how that one was pretty mediocre. Like I said, it's basically a fucking almost elevator music. Like if you, like I said, we're watching a movie that's supposed to be based in the 90s, this kind of music is playing on the radio. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check out Injected, which I'm guessing is their self-title. This one came out a little bit later, a little more recent, and by a little bit more recent, I mean 2002. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this bitch in and give it a listen, and we'll come back to it. Rich and Rare. And I'm back. Clearly, not the same day, as your boy got a little too tipsy. And guess what? That's cool. That happens sometimes. No one's here to tell me to chill out. But yeah, from what I remember, Injected, I listened to the whole album completely through. And the album is not self-titled because I'm a fucking retard. This album itself is called Burn It Black. And again, this was in 2002. 2002's Burn It Black by Injected. It's basically the same fucking shit as Feeder. But like I said, I actually listened to the whole album this time. I got nothing to say bad about them. So yeah, if you guys are interested in some fucking adult or alternative rock, Injected Burn It Black is pretty solid. My seal of approval. Now, seeing as it's a day later and fucking $1 short, yeah. The last album I have to listen to is Days of New. Again, the only reason why I picked up this album is because it's in a fucking awesome amber jewel case. And for us old heads, that's a CD case. It's weird to say old heads and CD case in the same sentence, But that's where we're at in life.
God dang it, Bobby!
So yeah, let me go ahead and listen to Days of New, and I'll be right back. So after skimming through a couple of the tracks, I started to notice a main theme. This guitarist only knows fucking one chord, and they're mostly acoustic, which is not bad. But like I said, a lot of the phrasing and chords that this guy uses is basically the same song.
Dip, 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 dip.
It may be a little bit slower. Maybe the fingering is a, is a little bit different. But I mean, it sounds like an acoustic Alice in Chains, but not as cool. Now I'm gonna keep the case because the case is fucking sweet. They do have a fucking cool band, or the band pictures in the pamphlet are pretty cringe. There's one dude that has, necklace hanging in my chest, open button down shirt. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Oh, the creak of plastic. Yeah, fucking one dude has his shirt opened too much with his necklace showing and his skinny boy body. So yeah, I listened to the first song. I listened to part of the next one and the next one and the next one, and I just skimmed through some of the ones that had interesting titles. And they basically all kind of started the same. Opening up with an acoustic guitar strum and basically the same cookie cutter bullshit. Now apparently it's fucking it's alternative weekend for your boy. Alternative weekend for your boy.
God dang it, Bobby!
So much for having fucking genre diversity. But I guess that was your mom.
This is your mom!
So the 4th of July just passed. And seeing how everyone is in lockdown, it wasn't so special. But I guess since it's getting close to the end, while I was looking at these, looking for these albums, I found it looks like a children's book. It's fucking childlike illustrated, and I mean it looks like your typical run-of-the-mill fucking children's books, but it's adult content. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. This story was written by Sam Miserandino. Okay, Sam Miserandino. There goes my fucking attempt to try to say that name. And it was illustrated by Mike Odom.
Dip, 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 dip.
And the title of this book is Son of a Bitch, the Cricket's Here During the Day? Fuck me. Anyway, that's not the name of the book. The name of the book is If You Give a Bear a Bong. Oh wow, and it even has an autograph in it. And I found it for $3.25 American. Not $300, not $3,000, $3. Now the illustration of the book is a bear sitting on what looks like Goldilocks fucking broken ass bed that he fucking manhandled and fucked. So that bed is no longer with us, but he's fucking chilling with a Rasta beanie, a Rasta toque, whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from. And he's got a big old bong and fucking blowing smoke. Now, I just noticed there's a seal of approval by it just says a parody book, and it has a fucking rabbit drinking a beer, and it says the Addicted Animals series. So if that's not a good enough fucking description, then fuck yeah. Okay, so the title page is where the autograph is, and it's done in pen, so it's legit signed by San Miserendino. Shout out to you. If anyone knows that motherfucker, give him a mwah, kiss from your boy Desi. It has a picture of the blue bong, a bag of stank, and the fucking little flicky bicky. And this was published by Skyhorse. The next page has a rabbit looking for beers in the recycling, and the bear following some smoke. Don't care about the thanks page. This book was copywritten in 2018 by Sam Miserendino and Mike Odom. Damn, I'm getting good at saying that goddamn name. Okay, so the first page, the bear is walking into a kitchen, and by walking in, I mean completely through the screen door. There's a rat on the kitchen counter. This is the kitchen. There's pancakes steaming. There's muffins a wafting. But the smell, that delicious smell, is coming from the other room. Now these don't have any text, so I'm just describing what I see them. And the bear walks to find a kid listening to his record player, taking some strong ass tokes from this bongo. Okay, so here's where the text comes in. If you give a bear a bong, he'll ask if you're a cop. Illustration follows. The kid's laughing. When you tell him that you're not, he'll take one hit. And the bear looks fucking feeling good. Feeling good. Then another. And another. Oof, he looks blazed. Then his magic toque comes on. And then he'll feel like he's floating. But he's not. And this is where he breaks the fucking bed. The bed will remind him of life. Son of a fuck. He'll tell you nothing is forever, not even beds, not even forever. So you just have to flow with it and let it flow around you. Yeah, man. You just have to flow with it, man, and let it flow around you. Yeah, man. He'll tell you now it all makes sense. Now he understands. The meaning of life is that a lava lamp? It is, but it's not just any lava lamp. It's the most amazing lava lamp ever. So he'll stare and stare and stare. The lava bubbles will remind him of the berries he eats in the forest. Thinking about the berries will make him very, very hungry. And when a bear gets the munchies, he gets the munchies.
Dip, 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 dip.
And now he's fucking destroying this guy's whole house. Excuse me, I'm hitting the mic with this book pages. When you tell him to leave, he'll tell you that's cool. But he can't because he's couch locked. And anyway, the movies he's watching is the funniest one he's ever seen. Again, the bear starts taking fat rips. When you tell him that the TV's not even on, he'll tell you that makes it even funnier. And he'll laugh and laugh and laugh. Until he'll ask you why the cat is looking at him like that. Is he laughing too loud? Acting strange? Talking funny? Or maybe, just maybe, the cat needs to chill and he blows smoke on the cat. He'll tell you we'd all get along if we just got high, and the world would be an even better place if everything was tie-dyed. So he splashes paint all over the room like an asshole. Cat runs away and he takes more rips. When you ask him to share, he says he will. But he'll forget. However, he'll share trip tale after trip tale after trip tale. He'll remember that his best trip ever was when he spent hours and hours staring at the stars, and he'll want to do it again. But first, where did he put that bong? Now he's looking everywhere, under the sofa, on the shelf, and he's knocking everything down like an asshole while he's holding the bong in his hand. And he says, "Oh yeah, cool," as he realizes it's in his hands. Stupid bear.
Dip, 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 dip.
When he asks if you want to order pizza, you'll remind him he was gonna go look at the stars. Now the kid's trying to get him the fuck out of his house. Now he pushes him out and pushes him out until he finally gets him out. Now his house is ridden with fucking bear claws, paint, and all kinds of dismay. The next page has the bear looking at the stars, with the rabbit drinking beers. When you wake up the next morning, you'll be glad he's finally gone. Kid's trying to fall asleep with a broken lava lamp in his room. His guitar is smashed. His bed is broken. Everything's ripped to fuck. But he's not, and he's back making hash brownies. The end. Now, this is just a funny novelty, so I thought I'd pick it up. Oh, apparently, if you give a bunny a beer, is where that Addicted Animals series gets its pin from. It's also written by Sam Miserandino and illustrated by Mike Odom. So yeah, check the book out. Look for it anywhere books are found. You might find it. It's only a couple years old. And that was Reading with your boy Desi. Like the bear, sometimes he gets very messy.
Dip, 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 dip.
Your boy should write children's novels. Now, the 4th of July happened, and I didn't finish the episode. Oh, I'm a bad man. And that's cool, whatever. And today's Sunday. Today's a special day for me. So I didn't get to finish it early in the morning like I would normally, the day after I don't fucking record or finish recording. But that's it's one of those things. If you know, you know, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there. I did have some things that I wanted to go over, but maybe we'll go over those next weekend. And I will finish next episode, and I won't be a douche. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the listens. And just know, there's someone out there like you, like us. Let them know that we're here for them. As always, much love, and rich and rare.
This is Hanging Heavy. This is Hanging. This is Hanging. This is Hanging. This is Hanging Heavy.